I'm so good at hitting the record button. Very good at it. Professional, some say. It is the beer video. It's that thing you watch, right? Sometimes. Uh,
All 16 of you on YouTube.
all 16 of you. And I'm sure you're watching the whole thing, front to back. Uh,
Yeah.
I at least know we have a few people to do that. Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to my college buddy Ben.
Yes.
Oh, I know you watch all of them, Ben. Bless you.
Yes. And Viking Sarah. There are two fans, and we appreciate them. And uh yeah, they if they didn't watch the video, the questions that we get asked, we wouldn't be able to answer them because I don't know, but we appreciate you and thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
So, um, anyway, it's cold today. Helen, is it cold where you are?
Actually, no, it's kind of humid. It's raining out right now. I felt a little bit cheated. It was supposed to be bad weather all day today, so I wouldn't have had to feel bad about staying in and just cooking and cleaning and playing Baldur's Gate, but like there was sunshine outside. I was like, oh, I gotta leave the house now. What the fuck?
Yeah, I never feel bad about it. If I sit I well, I didn't sit in the house all day. I did go and get my hair cut and I went and bought some records and I went to Target. Um, which was a mistake. But that's it. And then I came home and it was raining and it was when I say cold, I mean because it's not summer anymore. It was like probably low 60s, upper 50s, which is cold because it's been so hot. Um, and then the dog and I took a long hour and a half nap on the couch, our first one ever.
Oh,
Yep,
adorable.
yep. She was she's had a day, man. She was a maniac for a while, but she likes the rain. So when it's raining, she actually like when you get her outside, she's just like, "No, I'm not coming back in." And it's like negotiations, that I never win. Um, yeah. And our
Yeah.
neighbors were having a party and playing the rap music, and she was not happy about that. She kept barking at them, and I was like, "It's just music. It's fine. Like they're well within their rights. It's their property. They're having a party. They're allowed to do this." She disagreed.
Well, she's a teenager, child. She's
Well,
young.
she's still a child. Yeah, yeah. Technically, I guess I've seen a lot of different theories about how the dog aging process goes, but apparently their first year is actually really like 21 years. That's one theory I saw is that like the first year, they're basically like they blow through like childhood, teenager, and then like early adulthood, and then they age more slowly instead of like that 7 years for every human year. Apparently, that's not really accurate. I don't know. It's one theory. But there's a lot of theories out there, some of which are bullshit. Um, you're going first this week because I went first last week, right?
I thought I went first last week,
Did you?
but
This is where we queue up the tape from last week and see who went first. I can kind of do that. Wait a minute. Let's talk about things while I go and look at last week's video, without volume, of course, and try to figure out who went first. Um, because this is what you want to do. This is great entertainment. Me going back and watching last week's video to see who went first. No, I definitely went first because you did the pickle video or you did the pickle beer,
yes.
and I
Oh
think
God.
yeah, and I think that was second. I'm gonna make sure. Uh, yes, yes, because I see the look on my face, and I'm not happy. And you were drinking a pickle beer. Yes, so I'm pretty sure. Let's just be 100% certain that I went first. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Well, that was exciting.
Yes.
Glad I
Thrilling.
didn't glad I didn't hit pause.
Well, what can you do?
Hey, when you see that 32-minute runtime, you know that's 32 minutes of quality right there.
Been invested in a ring light, so like, my end of this video looks like someone's last known photo constantly.
See, I can't do the ring light because I it always I look like I have two like big yellow circles for eyeballs because it just shines off my glasses, and I'm too stupid to figure out how to not have that happen. I know I could place it somewhere else, but I don't know.
Like that serial killer in Sin City.
Yeah, that's
Oh boy, talk about a movie that looked fantastic but was written real stinky. Oh, Frank Miller, I'm pretty sure you've got a brain parasite.
yeah.
Great artist. Got some issues as a writer, to say the least. Anyway, so
Yes,
um,
I'm so
this is
excited about this.
the fun thing. Um, the liquor store that houses the previously mentioned, I think, Oops All Sours wall. They've got a beer buyer that loves sours, so like he's got like a bunch of them. Um, I wandered in there today because I was feeling lazy and didn't want to go anywhere else to grab a beer for this video, and they've started doing this. It's a mystery beer. Will you look at that? They're all $7. I don't know what kind of beers they have in here. I bought this one because it's a stout, and I'm a sick fuck that likes drinking stouts in warmer weather. Um,
Me too. Yeah,
uh, so like you and I are learning in real time what this beer is. So let's
very
open the bag.
excited.
And it promised additional treats in here along with the beer. So what do we got?
If it's
Oh,
Genesee, I'll fucking die.
in a second. I'm gonna pour out this bag. Oh boy. Oh my God. Okay, they gave me a
Oh,
bottle opener. A wooden nickel from Dangerous Man for one free pint, which is hilarious to me because their tap room is closing, at least temporarily. So like I'll hang
that
on to
plane in.
2 months, guess. I've got a cotton candy flavored dum dum.
Ooh,
Good stuff. Uh a sticker of a chubby cat.
that's
Well, you
good. It
look,
looks like Andy.
yeah, it does look like Andy.
He's a fat fuck. He,
Oh,
he
I
just
love it.
he just went to
Uh,
the vet this week. I was so worried he had gained weight because, and I think a lot of it has to do with the puppy being smaller and me lifting her up, and then you lift up Andy, and it's like lifting up a ham.
oh
But
God, it's like when I would lift up Bart, who always like when he had like teeth problems. Like after that, he managed his food intake a little better, so he was always pretty slender. I could like one hand lift him. But Baroness, it was like sack of potatoes.
yeah. Well, the thing is Andy does have teeth problems and needs to go and get some dental work done, and that has not stopped him. But he hasn't gained any weight, so that I'm at least happy about. He's still a round, rotund, 18 pounds. We really want to get some weight off him.
Chubby boy. Oh my God. Okay. I've got this sticker from Cantilever Distilling. I am not familiar. I guess perhaps I will look them up. Dangerous Man Tin. I find their like beards marketing a little cringe, to be honest, but I like their beer, so I'm a little on the fence about this one. Maybe I'll put it on a bag or something. Let's see, Dangerous Man sticker. I can probably put this on my water bottle.
Yeah.
Got maybe like I think my favorite section of water bottle right now is the one with the bald eagle doing a Slav squat and low cunning study tomes crack dome sticker. Feel like that represents my vibe at jujitsu quite well.
Yep.
Got a Hershey's Kiss. Okay, we're gonna get to the beer. That was all the accoutrements. I think I'm pretty pleased with that fat cat sticker in
I'm pretty
particular.
excited. Yeah, I love it. This is a
Okay,
great concept. All right.
got an untitled art. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh boy, okay. Um, barrel aged midnight toffee stout.
Ooh.
Uh, barrel aged imperial stout with brown sugar, Belgian candy with an I, syrup. Do you know what that is? I feel like I've,
No. I think you may have mentioned it before, but my brain doesn't work.
yeah, well, mine either, obviously. Oh, well, I like toffee. This is close to 15% alcohol. This is big.
Holy shit. Good night,
Uh,
Helen.
yeah, so this is a pretty good deal because I think like normally this is like, I don't know, $20 for a pack. Whoa.
It's funny because I thought I was gonna have the higher ABV beer, but no.
No.
So wait,
Oh.
who's this by? Oh, well, you can finish pouring.
Oh, this is by Angry Chair and Untitled Art. Hold
Nice.
on. I will turn the label around. I got a little distracted because this
Oh,
instantly got this song like Angry Chair stuck
right.
in my, I was just old enough to appreciate like early 90s alt rock, I think.
I'm here.
And like it's funny to me that yeah, there you go. Um that I get so annoyed with like the youths getting nostalgic for new metal,
Yeah.
where if I'm honest with myself, a lot of mid 90s alt rock was pretty bad. So like, I'm just hucking stones from my glass house here. Okay, I you can't see the logo real well, but this is a Pupper's glass. A gift from a friend of mine who's also extremely into Letterkenny, as I am.
Gotta start watching that. God damn it.
It falls off a bit in the eighth and ninth seasons, and we kind of stopped watching it after that. But like, I feel like a 7 season run is extremely respectable. It's more than most shows are able to do.
Yeah.
No head on this one. A
Yeah.
very, very. This is basically a barley wine. Oh boy, I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate after this, I think, and I hope I don't make bad decisions. Like if I drink
Do it.
like this night and decide to like fuck the evil vampire,
Do it.
well, I guess that's why I save so often, right?
Yeah.
And,
This is the time to do it. Whenever you've just had a 15% alcohol stout.
and this is the sipping beer. Yeah, we've had some fruit flies take up residence in our drain, and I gotta chase them out with baking soda and vinegar. But until then, I'm gonna put a coaster over the top of this. Wow, this is really sweet.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering if it was going to be, is it dessert-ish, like that type of beer? Is it like that sweet or I don't know. What do you think?
It's very sweet. My teeth are aching.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
it's not bad. But this is definitely like boy, yeah, that's a lot of sugar. Let's have another.
I'm a little, it really depends. I'm not the biggest fan of sweet beers. They're fun,
Yeah,
but I can only take so much.
yeah. I feel like this is good for what it is. This is basically like the beer equivalent of dessert wine.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be expecting to chug a pint of, say, port and have a good time. Um,
I know nothing about wine because every time I've had it, it's given me a massive headache. And so I'm just not interested.
I used to have wine headaches, and now, like, I just drink less wine.
Doesn't matter how much I drink. It just, next day, my brain is unhappy.
Mm, I don't dislike this, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Do you think you'll finish it?
I'm sure I will eventually. It might take me a minute.
Oh, what should anyway, right? Because I mean, at that ABV,
Mm. Mm. I think as a dessert aperitif, I guess I probably said that wrong. This is nice. Um, it's got kind of a lot of warm, cozy flavors. My one complaint is I think it's a little too much on the sweet side. I think it could have done with some more like I think toffee is best complemented by kind of like a burnt sugar flavor a bit, like a little bit of bitterness to balance out the sweetness. It
yeah,
leans a little sweet side. Um yeah, I mean for a pastry stout, I think I would give it a solid. It's fine. Um
that's better
like
than a lot of other beers.
I don't like it. I don't No, I'm not nuts about this style. I think it needed a bit more contrast to all the sugar in here.
Yeah,
But I can tell what they were going for, and I think they accomplished it pretty well.
that's always my complaint too with those types of beers. It's like I feel like sometimes the Southern tier dessert beers, there's just like you went way too fucking far. It's sometimes those beers almost get to the point where they taste syrupy.
Yeah, that's pretty much this. Like, this tastes like kind of a caramelly, like this tastes like a toffee bar. Like
Yeah.
Keith bars are one of my favorite little candy snacks,
I
and
love these
this
bars.
bar, um, I love a toffee. My dentist does not like that fact, but I see him twice a year, so what are they going to say to me, right?
Yeah.
We gonna do shirt reveal
Yeah, I
or
can already see yours, but why don't you tell everybody who don't already know from the logo what it is?
sure, yeah, this is Hammerheart Brewing. They are a brewery in Minnesota. They are kind of paused in production right now because Austin and other guy whose name I'm unfortunately very much blanking on. Sorry. Sorry, dude. They are constructing their new facility up in like very, very far north Minnesota.
Yeah.
Um, So this is their old logo. It is a Thor's hammer, or yeah, this is I'm gonna pronounce it quite badly, but this is a Thor's hammer called the Skona hammer, I think. You see these little curly cues down here. This is very worn off, but it used to be an eagle's head, and they added some antlers here. There is a Viking helmet here, pretty neat. That's from some famous excavated hoard, which, if my brain wasn't a bit like befogged by this very strong beer, I'm sure I could recall the name of. The back says smoked grains for heart's flame.
Yeah.
May have noticed I have spent this entire video staring at the camera straight on. That is because I cut the armholes on the shirt way too big, and there is some serious side boob going on here.
We need more viewers, Helen. This is how we get them.
Cool. I will casually stretch my arms over my head.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, you want to see these pushing 40 titties. Yeah. Like in my very, very comfortable, like no underwire bra here.
Well, my less exciting from my chest is less exciting. I'm wearing a witching shirt. So this is from I saw them last summer at the Descendants of Crom Festival in Pittsburgh, which is an annual festival put on by Shy Kennedy of Whorehound. She does a great job every year. But they had Witching on it last year. Finally got to see them. They were incredible. They have a new record coming out next month. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's coming out on Translation Loss. And it's tremendous. It's as good as their first record was. Their second one is like there's a huge jump between records one and two, and I love record one. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And their singer Jackie is a sweetheart and a fucking great vocalist, and the rest of the band kills too. So yeah, Witching, go listen to them. Witching.
um every time I think like, oh, I gotta go to this like power metal festival in like I was thinking about Up the Iron, what's it called? Up the Irons in Greece.
Yeah,
And I'm like, oh right, people put on really good power metal festivals here as well.
yeah,
So or like power trad, doom, whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, Descendants of Crom, like I'm like, ah yes, I too enjoy the works of Robert E. Howard.
And that Tens of Crom honestly is more like a Doom festival. Like a lot of the stuff there is more Doom oriented. But
I feel pretty fine line between like old school doom and like trad metal,
true, yeah, yeah. Because there is a lot of that too, yeah.
lower in tempo. Um,
And Witching's more on like the black metal scale, honestly. So yeah, I mean they're not totally black metal, but I would say they're closer to that than like Doom. But yeah, but still awesome band. I am going to go ahead and crack the seal on fall beers.
Do it. Do it.
So we have Flying Monkeys, Paranormal Imperial Pumpkin Ale. Ooh, spooky.
Pumpkin. Okay, Becky.
And that's there's some little eyeballs and a little guy that looks like Morbo from Futurama. Um, it's
Mm,
not him, but so the cult of the pumpkin, pouring with an otherworldly orange glow. Oh, it's orange? The subtle blend of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice swirl in the metaphysical balance of the spirited imperial body of this 10% alcohol by volume beer, brewed with roasted pumpkin and spices, blah, blah, blah. It's orange? That's crazy because it's, oh, an imperial pumpkin ale. I was thinking a stout. It's not one. Okay. So I'm a dum dum that should have read further. I'm drinking out of. I just got this glass. I'm not gonna. I don't remember the place that made it, but they made these glasses for all the NFL teams, and so I got one of T.J. Watt. So it's Watt the Hellas. He's our only good player. So anyway, I'm gonna crack this open. Yeah, it's definitely orange. Well, it's more like an amber. Um, it's 10. I think I said this is 10% alcohol. That's what it looks like. Nice little color there.
yeah.
Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can smell the cinnamon right away. Let's taste it. Huh. Um, this is pretty nice. I'm not a pumpkin beer guy. I kind of a few years, maybe 10 years ago, I used to try them all because I got excited about fall beers, and then I was like, oh, these are all terrible. Um, with the exception of some. There's a couple that are okay, but so when I went into this, I wasn't going into this with a super, I shouldn't say it an open mind. I'm going into it with an open mind, but I wasn't like overly excited just because I'm like, I'm already tired of pumpkin beers, but this is pretty nice. More of the cinnamon than the nutmeg. And maybe this is just me, my brain making this up, but I know it said it's roasted with natural pumpkins. I'm kind of getting that. There is a little bit of that pumpkin flesh taste to it. And I like it. It's a little bitter. I didn't really expect that.
Yeah, actually, Hammerheart, they when they did their pumpkin beer in the fall, they would roast pumpkin pieces like outside of their brewery and like mash them. So like I appreciate any brewery that like actually puts pumpkin in their pumpkin beer rather than just like cinnamon
Exactly. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going back over to look at it, but yeah, extra strong beer. Yes, thank you. Um, yeah, roasted pumpkin. Yeah, so I can definitely taste that. Um, so I guess it's a subtle pumpkin pie taste in a way. Um, and again, the bitterness is there. The bitterness is a little stronger than I expected, but I like bitter beer, so it doesn't bother me at all. Um, it's just really, really tasty. This is definitely a good beer. I mean, it's a pumpkin beer, so this is stupid for me to even say this, but I mean, for sure, an autumn beer. I mean, this would be great sitting outside in front of a fire, enjoying this with some layers. Because it's going to get you where you want to go pretty fast at 10%. Yeah, and it just tastes good. It's not like overly sweet. It's not bombarding you with pumpkin or nutmeg, really, and cinnamon. You're not. It's like the right blend of all of that stuff. Um, so yeah, this is actually one of the better pumpkin beers I've ever had. Um, so yeah, I'm a fan of this. This is nice, and I write down the wrong tube. um, yeah, goddamn, it's really good, really tasty. Even like coughing now, I'm getting the aftertaste, and it's pleasant. Um, yeah, I really like this. I'm gonna drink this whole thing and be very happy about it. And way to go, flying. Oh, it's flying monkeys, plural. Sorry, I think I said flying monkey. I haven't had a lot of their stuff. I mean, their beers are available here. for some reason I've never gravitated to them, so I'm gonna have to try some of their other stuff because they did a nice job with this one. So, way to go, way to go. Nice.
Like me and Spiral Brewing, where it's like I was aware of their existence for a while, but then kind of accidentally tried one of their beers and I was like, ah, this is fantastic, actually.
Yeah. It's a nice surprise sometimes whenever you stumble upon something like that and it makes you happy. It makes you happy. I'm
Yeah,
happy. Look how happy I am.
Spiral is like they never really caught my eye because their label art was like understated and nice looking. I was like, ah, it needs to be more tacky, damn it.
Yeah, I know. There's not enough bullshit on here. Actually, there's just tons of bullshit on this can. It's crazy. I wonder if that's supposed to be Morbo because that looks just like him. There's some eyeballs. There's a girl. It's supposed to be what do you call it? Poltergeist, you know. And there's a weird devil, some
Wait,
bats, a brain.
oh man.
Yeah.
Will you hold that up again?
Oh,
What's
they're
the
Canadian. I actually didn't know they were Canadian. What part do you want to see?
Oh boy, a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on there, yeah. We'll just spin it around for, everybody. Yeah.
There's the creature from the Black Lagoon there. Hey
Oh yeah,
buddy.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's right there, yeah. See, I didn't
Wait.
even catch that. And I'm holding the can. Yeah.
Mm.
Nice work, Canadians.
Well, yeah, I've got my fake Canadian beer glass, so I guess we've got a theme going.
Thank you, Canada. And sorry that you have to live beneath us. I don't know what to say. It's constant bullshit. Most of us realize it and we're doing what we can, man. Thanks for hockey. Thanks for Rush. Thanks for Tragically Hip. What else? What else? Gorguts.
Well,
Thanks for Gorguts. I'm going to see Gorguts on Tuesday.
I know my mom's thinking about like possibly moving there because she's got like a chronic health condition and in the US that basically means you're screwed. Not to end this on too much of a grim note, but
No.
man, hope she gets up there.
Yeah, yeah.
And, well, I mean, to be fair, Canadians have their own history of like they kind of have their own insane politicians. Like I kind of eagerly followed the saga of the Ford family.
Right, yeah.
Heard
Yeah.
of these, right?
My friend
Boy,
Anthony lives in Toronto and he's just like we chat about wrestling all the time, but every now and again he's just like Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I mean we can't be perfect.
well, I feel like the only other country that's kind of like matching us for completely insane politicians right now is the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Of course.
Well, I guess Rishi Sunak seems like kind of a unremarkable, like conservative ghoul.
Yeah.
Like, I do think it's well, not funny, but like I guess a little bit funny that like he's brown and like his some of his target audience are very mad about that, and which seems like a little bit nuts to me. It's like this guy just wants to just like chuck anyone to do with public services out on the street and like you're getting a little salty because he's Indian. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, um, well, Liz Truss obviously was incredibly incompetent, but can we just,
God. Oh God. Yeah.
not,
The understatement of the year. Yeah.
not to gotta hand it to her, I guess, but boy, bold move to wear her, BDSM collar to work.
Yeah.
Like, You know, I don't think, okay, I am a pervert, I guess, but like, what else could that possibly be?
Yeah. And look, it's fine.
Yeah, and I think like maybe the whole like getting up and giving speeches where she said the words pork markets in a really weird way, that was kind of a maybe part of a long-standing public humiliation kink.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way.
no
frankly.
problem with it. We're kink friendly here.
Hey, yeah, like get off the way you want to get off. The only thing that bothers me is it's like, girl, maybe do that in the privacy of your home and don't like fuck an entire country's economy. Like there are people that maybe depend on that a bit.
Yeah, yeah, you know. Well, we'll end on that. We'll end on the kinks. Everybody go out and practice whatever you want to practice as long as it's consenting adults. Nobody's getting
Jerk off your date at Beetlejuice. Do that in the back alley afterwards if it's kind of where you go with your evening.
Yep. Yep. And keep complaining about John Fetterman's clothes and not getting anything else done. America. I'm
Um,
sorry.
so what I want John Fetterman to do is anyone who has posted on social media complaining about his clothes, I want him to walk up to them, stand over them uncomfortably closely, loom over and say, "Shut up."
He actually has a t-shirt that he just put out that has some of the sayings that people were saying about him, like slob or whatever. It's fucking great. I just love that he leans into it and he's just, makes a shirt out of it. Good for
Yeah,
him.
as a hoodie and shorts person, I am glad to have representation in Congress.
Me too. It's about time. Well, it's been the beer video. Go enjoy your week. Go enjoy your kinks. And let's all just have some peace or something.